What's up, guys? I'm gonna do another Shoky vlog just for fun, and yeah, it's Monday morning, day after doing the wife's birthday. Still got happy birthday posted, yay for that. And trying to get back on track for work, so getting all the reviews done that I'm behind on, starting on a new build hopefully this afternoon or tonight. Very loud garbage truck. But yeah, so the unboxing for that kit is done and uploading currently. That will be for the patrons only. By now you guys would have seen it. You already knew about it. You saw the mail call for it. As for everybody else, you'll see it when it comes out normal time. But yeah, so I've got the door open, let some nice cold air in. It actually dropped down into like the 40s this morning. It's wonderful. We played a couple games last night. I got the new, bigger, blacker box from Cards Against Humanity. You guys know I love that game. So much fun. I should have actually done a proper unboxing for that. But we also have What Do You Meme? Basically the exact same thing, except they give you pictures and you have to caption it. So it's actually pretty good. It does seem like it's made by the same company, the Cards Against Humanity guys. So come into the nerd room. Got some stuff here. Now, as I told you before, guys, during Harvey, we found out that this window right here was leaking really bad again. Yesterday in the rain, it still was leaking, so they haven't fixed it. So all the stuff I got here, luckily it's fine. The little blinds right there actually deflect water, but I had the towel down there anyways, so hopefully no new damage. But because this is my review day, take a quick look at what I'm gonna be reviewing. You guys will see it already. Hopefully by the time I get this video out. So I'm in the middle of a Grimlock scene here. So I just got this new little Warren Pocket DX9 guy. He's so much fun. Really cool transformation. We'll talk about that more. But we got this nice little triple Grimlock setup going on here. And guys, I don't even know if I ever mentioned it in the actual Grimlock review, or the Fall Cybertron one, that the sword pegs on the back of the shield. I may have never actually mentioned that, but that's funny. But yeah, I've got a whole lot of work to do today, guys. I've got to get caught back up on everything. I literally have a pile. This whole chair right here is stuff I need to review. And then there's a bunch of stuff sitting right there. And then there's a few things sitting right here that all need to be reviewed. Quickies, Gunpla, the last two Gunpla builds I did that I had to put off because of Double October. Sorry, that light's always in the way. So I need to get those done, along with action figure reviews, which will be something slightly new for me because that's not usually my bag. That's not usually the thing I do. But hey, there's some cool new stuff coming out. But I'm going to go ahead and get to that, and I'll check in a bit. Guys, I'm actually still in the middle of the Grimlock review, but I just wanted to include this because it's always funny. So you've got Fall Cybertron Grimlock, just awesome, and like he is, but he's got a dinosaur growing out his butt. This is always funny, but this is one of the things like behind the scenes that most reviewers, you guys will never ever see these things, because you have to transform things so many times, it's ridiculous. Luckily, this guy, I had him transform first. I had to do him first to get him into Dino mode, because I usually keep him in robot mode. He was in robot mode. And why is he not cooperating here? The head normally just disappears all nice and neat. Why is it? Oh, I forgot that part. Okay, there we go. Now the head disappears. It's been a while since I transformed the guy. But yeah, this is the behind the scenes of this great review here. So now he's back in robot mode. Tuck that away. Why does it never... there needs to be a secured connection there. Well, you guys know I'm a dork, so I always got to take funny pictures whenever I get a new figure, especially a Transformer, so I had to make this happen. Bigger Grimlock holding smaller Grimlock. It's just a thing. The pictures will be up on my Instagram and stuff like that because that's just what I do. So, yeah. I'm actually pretty much out of space, so I actually need to get all this footage offloaded and processed. What's up, guys? So I just got off work, but gotta go take care of something really friggin' stupid now. So remember me doing all the doctor stuff not long ago, obviously previous vlog. So what I had to do was my DOT physical that I got to do every couple of years for work. So long story short, got my physical and I had to turn in the new certificate or license, whatever you want to call it. And my boss hits me up yesterday to tell me that they filled out the wrong expiration date. It's supposed to be for 1 year. They put the expiration date as the exact same day. They didn't change the year. They put 10/11/17 instead of 10/11/18. Not only that, they got my address like totally wrong. They put the street number from my current address with the actual street, zip code, and city of my old address. It's like, this is supposed to be a professional doctor's office, quote unquote. They can't even fill out paperwork properly. It's so friggin' stupid. So now I gotta go waste my time and drive, 35 minutes over there. God knows how long it'll take them to actually correct the paperwork. They'll probably argue with me. Even though apparently, this isn't even the first time it's happened. One of my coworkers definitely confirmed it. And my boss even said, we're having so many problems with that place. I don't even know why we have them. Trying to find something new, I guess. And it's like, yeah, it's a terrible, terrible doctor's office. The one we had for doing company work, it wasn't great, but they were close. And honestly, you knew what to expect when you went in there. This place is 30 minutes away, at least. They have no professionalism whatsoever. The doctor was absolutely rude and short with me when he was there. I was like, okay, yeah, I've got issues. It happens. Why are you being a dick? It's like, it doesn't make sense. Like, you don't even know me, but you're just coming in here and being a dick. So, I'm just tired of it already. I don't want to go back over there, but I have to, because I got to be legal to be doing my job. It's so stupid, guys. It really does just make me think of why did we even change? Like, okay, I figure that the place we used to use was very, very busy. This other place wasn't very busy, but they were also, it seemed like they were shorthanded staff-wise. There was only one person in front of me when I went in there to get my physical done, and it still took them 35, almost 40 minutes to get to me. I'm like, what are they doing back there? Like, if that dude was here for the same thing I'm doing, why did it take so long? It's like, if that's what he was here for. I mean, it's an emergency clinic, or urgent care clinic. It's just, no, there's no urgency about the place. But anyways, that's what I gotta go do right now. I'm actually still trying to get caught up on reviews. Even on my quote-unquote day off, I only managed to get two things filmed and edited, because that took all day for the most part. And I'm a dummy, guys. I guess I didn't sleep enough this weekend, but I filmed 2 videos, one unboxing and one review, edited both, uploaded both, and then went, oh crap, I actually forgot to put stuff in there. And I had missed one thing I could have just done without, but it was part of the thing I actually mentioned doing in the review, and then I didn't do it. And then the other one, it was a whole scene that I had filmed and completely forgot to add. So had to do the same thing all over again, just wasting my bandwidth. So like hoping today, whatever I got to get done, along with starting a build, that's for the end of Double October. So I got to start building that today, because I got less than a week to get it finished, so I can get it out in time. And then I have to get back to the custom, which is, I need to get it done so I can get it out to Mr. Reese. I know he's itching for it. He's not being pushy, but he's itching for it. And believe me, I want to get it done. I want to actually work on it. That's the thing that's going to take so much time, getting that local type done. But, I got to do what I got to do. On top of trying to get all my other crap done, I still have a huge pile, like I showed you guys yesterday. Just in case you guys don't know, I'm basically trying to do these vlogs a week at a time. I can't do daily because I would just take up too much of my time. But if I film 3-4 days a week and then pump it out in a single vlog, it makes more sense. So yesterday I said that, showed all the stuff that I have to do. Power Rangers figures, Star Wars figures, the Nintendo figures, all like the three 4-inch figures that I've got, along with the tape racers, along with Transformers, everything. So I'm trying to fill out all of that. I need to get back on a schedule instead of just doing a bunch of reviews, getting them all done, and then figuring out when they're going to come out. I need to plan ahead like I used to do. Back when I started working on my car, I got off my schedule. I would plan out pretty much 2 or 3 weeks, or even the entire month in advance, to see what I was going to do, when I was going to do it. And that way I kept myself on a schedule. I wasn't thrashing to get stuff done, with the exception of Master Grade Mondays. And I've got to get back on Master Grade Mondays as soon as October is over. And I got to figure out what I'm going to do for the rest of the year on that, because I've only got a couple Master Grades left to build. Mind you, I can always buy more. Actually, I've got one on the way. I've got the Master Grade Sandrock Custom will be here hopefully soon. Probably end of this month. I want to try to get a hold of a Hazel Master Grade. That's going to be difficult, but I'm going to try. I didn't, I've had to buy other things lately, but I also want to get the Double Zeta Master Grade. I want to get that in. For some reason, I guess Hobbytown hasn't gotten them yet, or else I would have it on pre-order. But yeah, so I'm just going to drive to the friggin' doctor now. Talk to you guys in a bit. Well guys, that was surprisingly painful. So got my DOT updated. They apparently been trying to call me since last week. That was the random number I've been getting. And the voicemail they left, I couldn't understand what the hell they were saying, so yeah. But got that done. But the stupid thing is, like, it's like a driver's license, more or less, if you don't know. But what happened was they put the wrong address. They put that combination of my old address and my current address on there, and I told them, look, okay, update it to my new address. And like, well, if they see that your old address and your new address conflict, then they'll tear up your DOT card right there on the spot. And I'm like, one, that's stupid, and that's never happened. Two, I'm about to get my driver's license renewed in January, so I guess, whatever, just put one down, it doesn't matter. Just whatever gets me out of here faster, I was like, at least the receptionist is nice. Everybody else is kind of rude and short, and I guess they deal with people like this all the damn time, so maybe that's it. But I'm gonna head home. I got a lot of work to do today, so okay, so finally sitting down to do some reviews. I did a quick live stream unboxing. You guys saw that already with the nice Pixel Pow going over here, but got some batteries for it. I'm gonna do a quickie on that so that Art can see it, so he doesn't have a little hissy fit, because he really wants to see that. If you guys, like I said, go check out Unboxing Art if you haven't. But I'm gonna go ahead and get all this set up. I got 2 Gunpla reviews that have to be done today. The other stuff, I can probably put that slightly on the back burner, but I gotta get this thing done. Alright guys, so it's Wednesday? Yep, Wednesday. Ooh, look like I need some sleep. Probably do. So, at home, obviously. Gonna get to work on the final kit of Double October. about to get started on that, but I was having a weird thought this morning about electric vehicles, and I wanted to share that opinion and idea real quick before I get started on anything. So, actually, I'm gonna come in here for it. These are coming to the Shoky cave to do things. All right, so it's kind of a weird misconception that electric cars are going to save the planet. Quick rundown. Basically, everything that goes into making an electric car is incredibly dirty. Making the batteries, digging them out of the ground, everything pollutes the air massively. But an electric car, being that it only runs off electricity, has no real working motor, nothing like that, it can't do anything to clean its air. I know it sounds funny, but all internal combustion engines that have existed, the longer they run, the longer they go on this planet. So cars that are 40, 50, 60 years old at this point, if they've been running this whole time, the way the air gets processed through the motor, through this rest of the systems and everything like that, eventually it burns up just by usage the amount of pollution that went into making it. It's called amortizing, if you guys have ever heard that term. So basically amortizing is its own payoff. So realistically, the longer a car runs, the longer an engine runs, the better chance it is that it can amortize its own pollution. Electric cars cannot and will not ever amortize the pollution made by their construction. So, just random idea I had this morning. Tesla, any of those companies, even Chevy, any of those guys, Nissan, who all make electric, like straight up full on EV cars, need to include an electric air pump and filter system on these cars that is taking in external air and cleaning it in the same manner that a normal car would do. Say like your catalytic converter changes carbon monoxide and a few of the other terrible gases and turns them into carbon dioxide that goes out into your, CO2 sucks for the environment, but also it feeds trees, so it's one way or the other. But we have the ability to convert and filter carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, all those things, and potentially clean the air, basically filter it with different things. The stuff exists out there. It does. It's not cheap most of the time, but it is out there. So, random plan, since most of these electric cars also tend to have solar systems, so say it has a solar roof. When a car is parked, it's doing nothing to help itself. It's doing nothing, right? So an electric car with an air pump built in like that can just filter air could be powered while it's sitting all day long by the solar energy. Yay for that. That'd be great. And also, whenever it's running down the road, it could easily be sucking in air, both through the pump or just by moving forward. Use those same systems to power it, to let the thing filter air as it moves around. But see, people, like I said before, they have this misconception that electric cars are going to save the world because they're not using gas. But the thing is, they're using tons of gas, tons of fossil fuels, both to power them and to create them. So all of the heavy equipment that it takes to get the nickel out of the ground that'll eventually get turned into lithium-ion batteries, the ships that are powered by coal, oil, and all the other things that move said materials around the world, some of these things bouncing between several countries before they're ever made, tons of pollution, and nothing is amortizing that pollution cost. So it's a really random thought, guys, and I know I'm going very sciencey on here, but it's the truth. I mean, hybrids, they can sort of do it, but their engines don't last. They really don't. Most hybrids have a tiny, like, 3-cylinder, 1-liter engine, something like that. And yeah, it's massively fuel efficient, quote unquote. But say like the way Fisker did things before they went belly up, it was an electric vehicle powered by a gas generator. So it would generate its own power until it didn't need it anymore, and then the engine would shut off. And it also had solar power. It also had regenerative braking. But the engine itself wasn't being used to power the wheels. It was only a generator. So something like that actually did help, but the company didn't do things very well. Plus, they were probably steamrolled by larger companies, so they went gone. But that's my point. Electric cars, they're not as good as people think they are. They actually have no value whatsoever. Tesla, one of the most expensive everyday cars out there right now, minimum 90 grand, something like that for the Model S. Model X is somewhere in the 70 range. They're putting out a new one that's in the $45,000 range. Within a month or two of owning any of these things, their value is halved. Just telling you guys. Tesla's worst selling car, or I'm sorry, worst devalued car on the market. They're selling them for more than double what they're actually worth. People buy them, and then they're stuck with them. Not only that, they're actually just now was rated, they had the top 10 most unreliable vehicles coming out or currently out. Tesla, #1. Think about that. So the darling of Hollywood and the savior of mankind, and not saying that Elon Musk is playing with your mind a little bit, but you think that what you're buying is something great, and you end up buying a vehicle that's double as expensive as it returns. It pollutes without cleaning, and then you're stuck with it, and you're stuck paying for it forever at that point. So you tell me. But I was thinking about that this morning, and I really wanted to get it off my chest. So yeah, that's that. Yeah. Alright guys, so it's Thursday now. Hopefully I put a little thingy up here that says Thursday, if I thought about it. Like I said, I'm going to try to do these vlogs like all week long. Just crap that I do all day. That's a cool look. Anyways, I'm home from work, obviously. Actually, I'm waiting on a package today. I was going to meet up with the driver, but I said, screw it, I got a lot of work to do. Still, like, ankles deep in this over here, and I need to get, elbow deep. That sounds weird. But the build, obviously, for the end of double October. Yeah. I forgot how in-depth one of these was. There's so much, guys. The Patreon guys got to see it. Of course, you guys will see this vlog right before it happens, hopefully, if I do everything correctly. But yeah, it's a beautiful day outside, the cold weather. I got a little bit of a headache. I don't know if it's just stress. I can feel a little tension here at the back of my neck. But I got a lot of work to do today. The wife's car is messing up. I think her front suspension is just completely shot. I think it has been, but it's been like just on the verge of just not being great. If you guys know anything about cars, obviously I think it's a combination of the springs and the front struts are just dead. Because if you know anything about suspension work, you can like shove down on the car, on the fender, and you can get a little bit of bounce, and you can tell roughly how bad the suspension has gotten by the amount of bouncing the car gets. You can't push down. If you can't push down on the thing, that means there's so much resistance, or it's just bottomed. Like there's just nothing to push down on. So either the suspension is so stiff that there's no give in it, or it's completely bottomed out as far as it can go physically, and there's no way to... I can lift up on it and move the car. I can push down on the back and I can get it to move. But the front, I think, is completely done. And it makes sense why the noise it's been making, which sounds like rubbing, like either the tire or something is rubbing. But I haven't been able to get up and look under it to really check why it does it more when there's two people in the car. So, but now you can hear it kind of all the time. So I think we just pushed it past its limit, like it had any at all. But the weird thing is, like, if you're on an incline at all, so you can get where the suspension gets loaded. If you're on an incline, or if you just go over a little bit of a bump or something like that, that's when you hear it, where you get this kind of sound. But I'm gonna set down the phone. I got to get to work this weekend. I got to work on the car. At least get under there and see what's happening. I can't do anything really here in the parking lot. One, it's on a heck of a slope. You should know you never want to get under a car on a slope. So I can take it to my parents' house, work in the garage, stuff like that. But I got to get to work on this. Whenever I get the package, of course, I will open it. And you guys can see that on here. Instead of doing a normal mail call and stuff like that, I'll just open it on video. But it's going to be fun, new Transformer stuff. Okay, so I was just sat down to start building, and I think my computer is totally asleep. It was supposed to be uploading my review for today. So if the review on Thursday, yeah, it didn't finish. Okay, guys, I don't know what's going on. It's my internet or something, but my uploads are taking forever lately. I started this upload at like not even 5 a.m. It's now 12:15, and yeah, the computer went to sleep. It never finished, and it's telling me I've got an hour and 48 minutes left. What the hell is going on with my internet? So the review has been very late today, obviously. So I apologize for that. That is just absolutely annoying. But yeah, I'm gonna just... I don't know if you guys can hear that. Probably not, but that is a child upstairs throwing a shit fit. When we have kids, I don't care. That's not happening. I'm never going to do to my neighbors, or not let my kids do to the neighbors what those people do. It's insane, guys. All right, I got to get to work. That stupid. Just wow. I'm going to put my headphones in so I can't hear that crap. All right, guys. I've been busy all afternoon. Got stuff done. See, just real quick like that. But hey, box is finally here. So let's do a quick opening of said box. Tripod in place. Probably going to fall over because it does that all the damn time. And got a nice box from the BBTS. And for the most part, BBTS is where I get my third-party stuff. And a lot of other things, but... I've ordered from Chosen Prime before, stuff like that. Chosen Prime is definitely not bad. Although I had an iffy experience with them. It wasn't their fault. It was UPS's fault. Alright. Alright, so... actually today, the DX9 Rager video just went live. Took all frickin' day to upload. I already mentioned that. Hold on, let me raise the camera up so I don't have to lean down so far. So, because Dinobots, I made sure I went ahead and got their sludge, which is Quaker, of course. Jungle Warrior Quaker. That's interesting. See, I kind of wish they had like a minor read-up on them, but hey, I guess you don't need much of anything. But, oh... Guys, I've only ever owned one version of Sludge. It was a badly beaten up G1 version. I mean, it was G1. It was a silver and all that. But he was really, really beaten up. Missing parts, no stickers. I got him secondhand, I think at a garage sale or something. That didn't sound good. That sounded like moving. And, of course, everybody's favorite, their version of Slag, which is known as Flamethrower Bumper. Oh, please tell me he has a flamethrower accessory. That would be amazing. Now this one's a little bit weird. His horns are like really, instead of spread out, they're actually like really close together. I wonder if that's normal. But I'm definitely going to be playing with these tonight after I get done building. I'm going to have to call it quits here in a little bit. I've been building for hours. My back and neck are starting to hurt, but these guys are epic. Can't wait to do that, but I had to get the original team together first, and then we'll get the secondary ones. And hey, that's actually a much bigger box. Look at that. Didn't expect that, honestly. DX9, you guys are great. Love these, love this. And Big Bad Toy Store, also very great. Alright, so it's Thursday morning, a little bit late in the morning, guys, and getting all of the, sorry, Friday morning, good lord, I don't even know what day it is. I'm getting all the boxes together for the weekend to ship out. So all you winners, for the most part, except for Wireless Phantom, I have not heard from you. Get a hold of me. I need to know where your stuff is going. I don't even know that you've seen that you won. Haven't seen you since before the drawing. Anyways, so I've got boxes ready to go. The international winners, I'll message you guys. Obviously I would have by now. let you know exactly how much your stuff is going to be. So I got to run to the UPS store and get that taken care of. You guys, it's a lot of work. It's a good thing I always hold on to boxes and packing supplies. Guys, if you ever need to ship stuff out, always hold on to your boxes and your bubble wrap and stuff like that. Even packing peanuts and stuff. So I've got to finish this model today from Double O. I said that pretty much every day this week. So I need to make sure I finish that. Got some bad news this morning, at least via Facebook. My dad got in a minor accident this morning. He was going to get his morning newspaper and ended up hitting a deer not far down the road. Really, really smashed up my mom's minivan. And, you know, my parents are elderly, so, you know, it sucks. They're on fixed income. They're doing their best to try to get their life back on track. They've had just failure after failure on a lot of things in the last couple of years, spending lots of money, going further and further into debt, and this is the last thing they absolutely needed. So it sucks. They need a competent body shop and stuff like that, so they're trying to figure out what they're going to do. I don't know. Insurance should cover part of it, I'm sure, but it's bad. It's real bad. So I got to get these boxes to the UPS store. You want to come along? To the UPS store. So obviously in doing this, I've discovered where some of you guys live. Of course I would never have known that. I think I got a door open. What the heck? There we go. Okay. And I thought, well, realistically, one of my winners from the last giveaway is probably the farthest away, but I don't even think he's a subscriber anymore, nor is he I don't even know that he ever got his prize, even though I sent it, never got back to me. So that person lived in Thailand, I believe. Somewhere over there. But I think at the moment, Andreas von Floto is winning for like one of the farthest away. So it'll be interesting to see how much it's going to cost, being that he lives in South Africa. That's awesome. I didn't know I had a subscriber in South Africa. So it just goes to show you that people live all over the world and love Gunpla. But otherwise, I didn't realize I have three international winners, and so far 3 stateside winners. So I need Wireless Phantom to get a hold of me and find out where I'm shipping to, because, you know, everybody else has hit me up via Facebook or email, and or YouTube rather. So I want everybody to get their prizes. If Wireless Phantom doesn't get back to me in about a week, I'm going to put those prizes back up for grabs, because that's only fair. I mean, you know, it's like, how long am I supposed to wait? You know, if you've tried to get a hold of me and you haven't been able to, I don't know what you're doing, because it's super easy to get a hold of me via Facebook. If you don't have Facebook, well, it's super easy to get a hold of me pretty much anywhere. I mean, my email is right there in the description. You can get a hold of me that way. It's been a long week, guys. It's been really busy, a little bit hectic. Trying to get everything done, trying to get back on track, trying to finish up Double October. Work has been off and on stupid. It just usually is. But, you know, I wanted to make sure I get these boxes out, or at least the ones I'm getting out today. The others, obviously, I'll get out as soon as possible, as soon as I get paid for the shipping. Now, fronting the shipping cost would suck, because I know at least one's going to Mexico, so that's not too bad. But the South African one, that's going to be bad. I can only imagine that's going to be bad. Although I didn't realize they essentially have very, very similar addresses to us over there. You know, when he sent the address, I'm like, that doesn't sound like it's in another country. That sounds like it's right down the road. Because I know at least The one I shipped, maybe it was in Thailand. I forget where it was. It was definitely over in Asia. I don't think, either way. Wasn't Korea. It wasn't Japan. Might have been in China. I don't remember. Either way, I had to ship that one from HLJ. It was cheaper to actually buy a new kit, ship it directly from HLJ, than to ship it from the States. But I know that was a very long and complicated address. Mexico seems to be very similar to being a very long and complicated address. But yeah, it's just weird. I mean, even given my job, you know, because, you know, I'm a UPS guy, as I've told you guys before. You know, I see addresses, I see stuff going all over the place, you know, here, locally, or, you know, across the seas, wherever. I want to get some lunch while I'm out too. I'm hungry. It's payday. I want food. So on top of all that, like I was talking about the situation with my wife's car. So now I've got to look at hers. I've got to figure out what's going on with mine. I think it's either a boost leak via one of the hoses, or it's the blow-off valve causing a boost leak where it's being pushed back before it should. Like the boost coming in is more than enough pressure to overpower the spring, and it's just blowing open. But it's really weird doing it under seemingly low boost. I don't know. Turbo cars are fun until something goes wrong. And weather's getting colder. It's actually a cold front coming in. We've already hit our high for today in the 60s. I went to work this morning. It's not that bad. It's a little humid. Wearing my shorts. Didn't even wear my hoodie. By 8 something o'clock, probably at least by 8 o'clock, I've had to put my hoodie back on. It was already that cold and very windy. I know I'm boring. This is life, guys. You know, if I could show off what I do at work, it'd be one thing, but I can't. You know, it's weird security issues, and then it's not very safe. It's one thing for me to record now in my own personal car, because I'm still paying attention to what I'm doing, but I can't record while I'm driving and stuff like that. They frown upon that. Not to mention it would kill my battery. Yeah, that's a thing. That's a problem. Gotta go to the UPS store. Funny thing is, I know the people at the UPS store because I pick up from them every Saturday. So we have a pretty good thing. I've been shipping stuff via UPS for years. Even in post office, whatever. Because like I had a trading thing that I did years ago, and I would ship stuff regularly. So I mean, it was all the time. And then when I was selling off a bunch of stuff, same difference. Had to ship a lot. Oh good, I got the parking spot I wanted, so I can park right up in here so I can unload easily. That curb is much higher than it used to be now that I'm in a small car. All right, I'm gonna go inside. All right, well that took quite a long time. And guys, you would not believe how much it cost to ship to South Africa. Honestly, couldn't believe how much it cost to ship to Mexico. I've shipped stuff to Great Britain that costs less than to ship to Mexico. But yeah, I've got three of y'all's boxes out, no problem. International guys, we're gonna have a problem, I think. Well, we'll see what happens. Because I can't possibly ask Andres to pay for that. That's ridiculous. Unless you go with the cheap option. The cheapest option for shipping to Africa is U.S. International Postal Service, whatever that crap is. But there's no tracking number. There's no like guarantee of when it'll get there. There's nothing. I mean, I can ship it now. It might get there by the end of the year, and you'll never know. It's like basically throwing something into the wind. So for future giveaways, really, honestly, might have to limit from international guys. UK doesn't seem to be a problem, and I don't want to be like, hey, you can only ship to the UK. Odds are anywhere Europe probably isn't going to be a problem. Canada, I don't believe will be an issue. I no clue what's going on with Mexico. Apparently, they're having major issues with at least UPS, oddly enough. This particular store I go to all the time, they said, yeah, we don't ship to Mexico anymore. I'm like, why? What's going on? Everything we ship comes back. Apparently, they've got restrictions on virtually everything. They'll go through, they'll check it, whatever. If it doesn't count, they'll send it back. Like, not even like getting past customs. I think it gets past customs, no problem. Gets there, and all of a sudden they won't deliver it. And like, apparently they have to have, and this is something I've never ever heard of, but I don't live there, I don't know. It said that like basically if you got an international package going into there, you have to have a kind of a middleman situation going on, almost like a bondsman, more or less. So if the package gets there and somebody has to go with you to get the package or something like that. Really weird. Never ever heard of this, but once again, I don't live there. I don't know these things. So, you know, for future reference, if and when these things get through, no problem, probably going to have to limit international shipment from now on. You know, it's either the cost is too great. Like, there's no way I could ask to pay that cost for shipping something internationally over there. It's just way too much. It's not even remotely worth what they want it. I mean, the post office, okay, but once again, no guarantee it's even going to get there. So yeah, I'm going to have to do that. I know I might be shooting myself in the foot a little bit, but it's better than trying to deal with some of these issues realistically. And I'm back over at the worst part of town at lunchtime, and I'm hungry, so that means I'm going to be waiting forever to get food wherever the heck I end up going. I don't know where I'm going. I know where I want to go. I just thought about it. I'm going to try to skip this annoying ass parking lot. But yeah, I was also talking about the channel and YouTube stuff with the people at the UPS store. Like I sit there and I'll BS with them for a while. Usually whenever I'm in there, but this go around, like, you know, because the one dude knows a couple YouTubers specifically, and so we were talking about that. But yeah, I'm gonna run up here and get some lunch from the good old Freebirds. I want a big burrito. I'm hungry. All right, guys. So it's actually like late Saturday night. I don't even know that I vlogged at all Friday. Oh well. But we've been watching the Astros, or rather, the wife has been watching the Astros intently. I've been over there working on the kit, and now I'm editing the vlog, oddly enough. So we just finally scored. I didn't get it on camera, but finally scored in the bottom of the sixth in here. So we came back to Houston. We kicked their ass last night. Whew, there's Springer. Yeah, baby. I wish I could have got your reaction on camera. That was funny. I was gonna say, are you just gonna be silent? They know what you sound like.
I can reenact it.
Okay, go ahead. Just wait. Maybe they show the replay. You can react.
No, they're not going to.
Oh, okay. They changed out. Looks like they changed out pitchers again, because that's what the Dodgers think is going to win. 6 changes of pitchers last night. I'm sorry, 6 different pitchers. We used 2, and we kicked their ass. So we are 7-0 in the postseason. But guys, I was going to go ahead and wrap this up for this week, because I got to get this out for tomorrow. What?
I do exist.
They know you exist. You've talked on camera. They've seen your kids.
Oh.
Whoa, what is
there
that?
It is.
Oh, that was the hit?
Yeah.
That was the home run?
Okay, let me reenact it.
Okay, reenact.
Woo! Yeah, baby!
Yeah, she's been thoroughly excited. I've been sitting over there with my headphones on. While I enjoy when we're winning, I'm not a giant sports fan, as you guys can guess. But she's never been this excited about anything ever. And we've been together almost 3 years. But I'll catch you guys later. Y'all have a great week, great weekend, and stick around for the end of Double October. It's coming. See you guys later.
Bye!